Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. Now, before this video starts, I want to let you all know that I was actually heading down to see family, and I was going to postpone the raffle until December 3rd, but my flight was cancelled and all that, so so I'll be here on the 1st of December with my laptop, and I'll be announcing the raffle then. But I'm not here to talk about that. What I'm here to talk about is Life is Strange 2, and more specifically, whether or not we'll get a Life is Strange 2 comic book. Now, as we all know, the Life is Strange series, with Life is Strange 1, it didn't go forward, it continued off one ending, the ending where we choose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay to save Chloe. We did get a prequel game Before the Storm, which I really did enjoy, but I don't see us getting anything further in the future. I mean, the developers said it's possible, so it's not impossible we will get another Life is Strange game with Max and Chloe. What I'm saying is it would be, well, not very difficult. Like, they said they would have to have some, they'd have to have a story. They don't want to bring Max and Chloe back in a game just for fan service. They want an actual story, which I can respect, you know. Because, like, games that, I hate games where they just go out to get cash and they don't care about the story at all. You know, it's just a quick way to make cash and based off nostalgia, or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, as you all know, Life is Strange issue is on its third volume, or third arc actually, sorry, called Strings. And issue 11 will be coming out next month on the 11th of December. And this game will be coming out on the 3rd of December. Not game, but episode, you know what I mean. So, as you all know, we are all, like, if you love Life is Strange, you know, like, most people, at least over 50% of people are prize field shippers like myself, and when we found out there was going to be a comic that continued the journeys of Max and Chloe, we were all excited. See, that's why I started reading these comics. Like, to be honest, I didn't think many of you would enjoy reading them as much as you did, but you did, and I'm glad I can bring these comics. I'm actually trying to find a way to go online and get comics in Spanish and other languages so I can put them up and you people who can't understand English can watch them. Of course, if you can't understand English, then you probably can't hear what I'm saying anyway, so yeah, but get a translator so they can translate what I'm saying now, and yeah, okay, that was a bit like cultural racism there, I'm sorry about that, but anyways, the reason that we got this comic is because we got the Life is Strange comic with Max and Chloe is because all of us fell in love with their relationship and how they worked together. They were so similar yet opposite at the same time. Now, the same thing can be said for Daniel and Sean. They're similar, but they're opposites. And what's opposite about this game is the protagonist doesn't have powers in Life is Strange 2, whereas in Life is Strange 1, you had powers. So, it really depends on, because a lot of people, they play Life is Strange 2, they like it, but it's, like, I know some people who don't like it as much as Life is Strange 1, because, you know, like, with a set of characters, it's kind of like when you're playing a game, like, and you just play, like, it's like with Mass Effect. If you look at the trilogy set, everyone loved the characters and settings in that. Like, I know there was controversy over the ending, but when BioWare decided to move everything to the Andromeda Galaxy, then, like, you know, it wasn't good, and people, they didn't like that. But it's not just because there was no Commander Shepard anymore. It was just a whole other issues in that with storytelling and whatnot. But anyways, getting back on topic. Like with Life is Strange 1, I believe Life is Strange 2 is going to have multiple endings. And you see, I don't see Daniel or Sean both surviving at the same time. I think I can see, like, either Daniel dying and Sean living, or Sean dying and Daniel living. You know what I mean? Wait, did I just say the same thing twice? Well, God, you know what I mean. I don't think I did, but I might have just said the same name twice in the same sentence. Anyways, so as we all know, episode 4, uh, Sean met up with his mother and they got Daniel and they left. So, if they do decide to make a comic, maybe it could be, let's just say Sean dies and Sean's mom has to raise her son Daniel, and that would be interesting to look at in the comic because she left when Daniel was very young, and so he doesn't really have any memories of her, and and so now she's come back and she's trying to help, like that's why she was there, to help them. Like I thought she left for some like cosmic reason, like maybe she had powers or something like that, but I'm still not happy with that. She left because she had to go lead her own life, but that's, some people are meant to be mothers, some people aren't meant to be. Like, it's really, God, yeah, I don't want to get into this topic, but anyways, that would be an interesting point to look at, and we could watch as Daniel grows older and he has his powers, and we could see the relationship form between the two as Sarah tries to, that's her name, isn't it? Sarah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sarah. As Sarah tries, sorry if I'm getting this wrong, by the way, as Sarah tries to reconnect with Daniel, and Daniel's trying to reconnect with her, but because of his powers, there could be a wedge between them, So I think that would be pretty good. If there is a comic, then I would love to read it if the story's something like that. Or maybe it could be Daniel dies and Sean is with Sarah and he's just blocked himself off from her and she's trying to reconnect with him, because as you all know in the game, it was we could talk to her and be like forgiving in that and be like, I forgive you for leaving and whatnot, reconnect with her. But I was like, no, you did all this shit and I'm so not interested in what you're doing. That's like, I do not want to reconciliate with you. And so that's actually what could be interesting with episode 5 as well. I'd love to see that again, where she's just trying to connect with Sean, and her and Daniel have connected, and maybe Sean's the only one holding out. He's like, no, I can't forgive you for what you've done. I don't want you in my life. You're not my mother, That'd be interesting. I gotta say that was really one of my favorite parts of episode 4, seeing her again and having those conversations. Well, anyways, that's really all I had to talk about. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it's been a while since I uploaded one, but I'm going to upload another one tomorrow. Right now, for my next video, I'm researching Max's necklace. I'm just trying to figure out what it means. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.